If you like what you see, why don't you think about subscribing? And make sure to check out my channel for videos just like this. What's going on, folks? This is MrBucketlist here, and today I'm in St. Kitts, where I'll be showcasing the Safari Island Drive. Let's check it out. Alright, so this is going to be almost a review slash a walkthrough of this entire excursion. So again, this was called the Safari Island Drive if you book it through Royal Caribbean, but this is also offered through different cruise lines and also through third parties, or you can book it direct as well. The name of this actual company is called Chariot Tours, also known as Tangerine Tours. Either way, if you see the guy with the multicolored beard, that's him. He is amazing. He knows his stuff, and he's been doing this for a long time. So just right off the bat, I'll say I highly recommend it. Ironically for me, this was a backup excursion. I wanted to do horseback riding, it got canceled, so I had to rush and do this real fast. And I'm glad I did this. I think I would have enjoyed this more than the horseback riding because I saw the entire island, and St. Kitts has become one of my favorite islands because of it. So lastly, there will be timestamps in the description. If you like this video, please give a like, give a comment. Again, I keep repeating that my channel has been shadow banned. I have over 18,000 subscribers, and I barely can get 20-30 views in the videos. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and look out for the next one coming soon. It's MrBucketlist. Okay, so just to give some background of how this tour started before I get into the details of the tour itself. For me, because I booked on the cruise ship, we had to meet in the auditorium on the cruise ship on Icon of the Seas around 8:30, and then we had to go to the port and meet there around like 9:15. If you book it direct or if you book it outside of a cruise, most likely you'll just have to meet them at the actual port still around the same time, so around like 9:15. Now this is one of these open air like tram type things. Now the difference is this is an actual vehicle. Trams are usually a lot slower and they really can't go on like rugged terrain, like roads and stuff like that. This is a truck with an actual like open air vehicle attached to it. So the seats are pretty comfortable. They're pretty roomy. Surprisingly, I actually had a row to my entire self, so that was great. I got to see both sides. Just know this, on the way there to where you're going, if you're on the left side, you're going to see mainly like the ocean and stuff like that. On the right side, you will see the city portions. But there will be a microphone. He's going to be kind of giving instructions, giving you a tour, stuff like that. Your standard tour type environment for this type of thing. It was pretty cool.
His biological father, because the merchant's son and Alexander Hamilton surpassed the twin.
Now this tour is about 3.5, maybe 4 hours at the max, and it is, like I said, an entire island tour. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to drive like a big circle, and it goes from the city roads to the countrysides to the mountains. It goes everywhere. So like I said, I'm going to try to break it down the best way I can. I was just kind of such in shock as far as where we were going, because I didn't realize we would see so much that I was just really kind of just enjoying my time, not really focusing on what we were doing. But like I said, we did go to the city. That was cool. While we were there, he kind of gave some explanations for what was going on and stuff like that. And then we did go to this one spot. I forgot what it was called. It was something with like monkeys or something like that. But there were wild monkeys in the trees, and we stopped and he waved some.
Or Carib drawings that depicts a pregnant woman and a baby. It is called the fertility stone. Baby, yeah, having fun. The baby having fun there. We have diverted all the rivers to our reservoirs. Look, some monkeys down there. Look. The monkeys on the log down there. Hey, kitty. You see them?
Some guy who was like selling stuff, and he had like a pet monkey. It was pretty cool. It's like, I guess that was like the safari part of it, because essentially we were almost like in the wild, and it was just kind of cool to see. So I'll go ahead and throw some clips in here now so you can kind of see what was going on. But that was like our first official stop after we had did like a lot of like city touring. So we spent about 30-45 minutes just touring the city, and then we went to this area with the monkeys. Now, the first official stop that we went to was the Manor. We were here for maybe about, I would say about 30 minutes max, maybe 35. But this was also beautiful. So essentially, again, this is just a manor. And so, it was on top of a hill. It was nice and beautiful. They had gardens. They had things you can buy, like souvenir shops. They had paintings and things like that. They had this woman doing this demonstration of how they kind of make their paintings and their oil paintings and stuff like that right here.
When we want to still white, we take it off the frame, dip in a cold water, cut a fast dye. This has been dipped into that. White aim is very wax first.
And again, we were just kind of led by our tour guide with the beard. Like I said, this man was really, really cool. Like his beard makes him seem like he would be flamboyant. It's just wild, but he was so chill. He was so laid back. It was just a really like the typical Carib type of guy that you would see, where they just kind of chill, like just whatever. That was him, but he knew his stuff, and I really enjoyed not only his touring, but it's his company. He was really cool to talk to. So now I'll go ahead and walk around a little bit and let you all enjoy kind of this piece in the scenery, and then I'll get back to the narration.
Anybody has a garden at home? Anybody has a garden at home? Flower garden? Vegetable garden? No? You gotta all go to the market? The banyan tree out here, right? With the hanging root? A variety of ficus. Then you have some bougainvillea here, bougainvillea. Good morning, my love.
Good morning.
Here at the bottom of the step, you have what's called a fan palm or traveler's palm. It is supposed to give a sense of direction east-west because of the prevailing winds. Come on in. Kids, come on in. Very educational in here. Come on.
Oh, y'all, look, it's a cat. Hey, cat. Hello. How you doing, little cat? Okay, so let's take a tour of this beautiful garden. Now it is bright and sunny out here, so I finally put on my little hat. But it's really nice, y'all. Wow. Demonstration. Exit only. I mean, they actually have all the different handmade drawings that they did. So they said it takes about 9 days in total of just hard labor work. But these things, they come out pretty much perfect. Look at this. Wow. Bell towers are on risk. So after we left the manor, it was more just driving, and this was like more of the countryside driving and like through some neighborhoods as well. It was pretty cool because there was like this volcano and this mountain that was like in the background, and just everywhere we went, because it was so high, it was just like dominating the skyline, and so we just constantly saw it. So I tried my hardest to get like the best view of it because I really wanted to get like a shot like with me and the mountains in the background, and I finally got it. It took forever to get it, but I finally got it. But this was just like more of just the scenic drive, which I really enjoyed because, like I said, we eventually did see this entire island, and this is a part of it. Now this next location, I only know the name of it because I'm looking at this, basically this description on the internet. But we went to this location called Gibbon's Hill, and so this was really cool. This is where the Atlantic Ocean meets the Caribbean Sea, and so it's almost like a merge into the two seas. So when you get there, they have a flag there, and again, our tour operator kind of gives some information about it. But this was a really quick stop. I think we were here for maybe about 10 minutes, but it was beautiful, it was scenic. It was just really cool to be at. Then we got back in the vehicle and was on to our next destination. Now I kind of have to laugh because I literally don't I don't know what the name of these next two locations are, and I try to find it and it's just not working out, so I just have to describe it. But this next area that we went to was also pretty cool. So this was one of my favorite views. I'm outside of the next view after this, but basically it was like almost like a little market where they had like souvenirs and stuff like that. I went and got a beer. It was $1 beer, so I said why not. I went and got a beer, but the views here, it was just amazing. So check this out. Ooh, look at this view. Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god. Now, I have been on YouTube long enough to know that people love to correct others in their own YouTube videos. So if you're one of those people, and if you're in the comment section, please, if you know what this location is, let us know, because I sure don't know. Like I said, I was just enjoying myself when I was there. But I will say that this portion does have like volcanic rocks and stuff like that. And that's always cool to see, especially when you see the water splashing and stuff like that. It's just, these videos are not going to do this area justice. It was like the scene of a movie. It was beautiful. It reminded me of Aruba. Aruba has the same setup as well, and that's what it reminded me of. So I really enjoyed being out here. Now, a quick pro tip, if you do want to buy some souvenirs, or even if you want to buy some cheap beers like I did, make sure you have some cash on you. I don't think they take cards, they just strictly take cash, and I'm talking about American USD. As of 2024, things may change, but right now, they do take American dollars. Now, around this time period, even though I bought my beer, at least with this particular tour, they will offer some free rum punch. Now, for some strange reason, I don't know why, but no one in my group besides me drank the rum punch. I don't know what was going on, and it was really, really good, and so I felt kind of ridiculous. I'm like, why am I the only one drinking? But if you do enjoy rum punch, it is complimentary at this particular stop. He has a big old gallon of it, and he just kind of passes it out. So we have finally made it to our last stop before we head back to the port. And this was one of my favorites. So this was almost at the top of a mountain, and these views out here were incredible. I mean, just check it out. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Wow. Crazy. So now this was actually a really quick stop because there were so many people here, and we were cutting it close as far as getting back on time. So we were only here for, I would probably say, about 8, maybe 9 minutes. But this is a stop where there's going to be multiple different operators here as well. It was kind of cool. One of my subscribers, she actually found me here. I didn't know who she was, and she stopped me and wanted to shake my hand. It was really nice to meet you. So if you see this video, it was really great to meet you, and I apologize I couldn't remember your name and throw you in the video. But the stop was amazing. Like I said, the views and just St. Kitts. This is what made me like St. Kitts even more and become my favorite island, because St. Kitts has that old school Caribbean feel. If you've been to Caribbean islands, you know what I mean, as far as you can tell when you're in the Caribbean. But then it also has this modern, almost looks like you're almost in Florida or something like that, other side as well. So apparently, from what our tour operator told us, that's where all the actual tourists or American people, or just people who are not actually from the Caribbean, when they come to live on that island, they live in that area that looks modern, and it makes sense. And so it was really nice to see. Like I said, St. Kitts really surprised me because of the diversity of the land, the sculpt, the structures. It was the best of both worlds. You can have that old school Caribbean feel, or you can have that new modern spin as well. So that's why I really, really enjoyed it. But that was basically the last stop on our tour. It did end back at the port, and it basically was right near the market. So if you want to walk around in the market of St. Kitts, it's there as well. But I highly, highly recommend this particular tour. Again, as of right now, it's called Chariot Tours or Tangerine Tours, something like that. Just ask, if you were to book it, or if you call them or something, ask, hey, do you have the guy that has the multicolored beard? They say yes, you're in the right one. He really knows his stuff, and I know a lot of people that have used him in the past, either on cruises or just as a personal tour guide, and he's really good at what he does. So again, I hope you all enjoyed this quick tour, this review of this particular excursion. Again, my channel has been shadow banned. I don't know what I did or what's going on, but people keep asking me, did your channel get deleted, when I'm uploading pretty much on a weekly basis, and so I'm getting 20, 30 views. It kind of sucks to have so many subscribers and people not be able to see my videos. So whatever you can do to get the algorithm to kind of forgive me for whatever I did to offend it, it will be extremely helpful. It's Mr. Bucket List, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.